Hey guys, what's going on? This is going to be an update video on my games and album collection. I've got a pretty good haul of games and very good haul of albums. So yeah, some of the games I actually got from a friend. Others I actually got for myself. But yeah, let's begin. We'll start off with the games. So first up, we got the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Legendary Edition. This version of Elder Scrolls, of Skyrim, features Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. That one, a friend of mine, the friend of mine bought it for me. Next, we have Brutal Legend. I had this game, but I gave it to my friend. He decided to buy me a copy, so we both can have it. There's actually multiplayer on here, so we can actually play that. Sorry about that. Really great game, actually. It's really fun, and it's pretty funny as well. Next up is Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition. This one includes Red Dead Redemption itself, Undead Nightmare, and multiplayer. I don't know why, but I swear to God that they had released a another DLC for Red Dead Redemption. I could have sworn that it was Outlaws to the End or Outlaws and something. I swear to God I thought that they had released something like that. I don't know. Must have been my imagination, but yeah. Great game. Can't wait for Red Dead 2 to come out. Next, I'm not sure if I showed this one, but if I didn't, I'm showing it now. Capcom vs. SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium. I had this game before, but my PlayStation 2, being the wonderful system that it was, it lasered a circle around my disc. Not a circle, but more of a ring, kind of. And that basically made Capcom vs. SNK 2 unplayable. So I was pretty pissed about that. I obviously don't have the PS2 anymore. It's been a while since I actually had this game. I decided to buy it last month or so. I didn't show it because it was pointless to just show one game. But I have the game now when it's actually complete. The original copy that I had wasn't. It was just the disc itself. So I'm actually really happy to have this, to have Capcom vs. SNK 2 complete. So this is actually the first time I own it complete. So really happy about that. And the King of Fighters 2000 and 2001 dual pack. Now, because I'm still very new to the King of Fighters, I only have like 4 technically speaking. I have the King of Fighters 13, 98 Ultimate Match, 2006, and 11. Actually, no, I have 5 because SNK Arcade Classics has the King of Fighters 94. So I've played those. I've played 95 or 97 on my phone, and the rest of them I've never played before. So this is actually the first time I played these two, to better phrase that. And yeah, both of them are in there. I would have been pretty pissed if they didn't come together. But people actually don't like 2001 like at all, because they say that it was bad, and it's very bizarre. It's a very bizarre King of Fighters game because the music seemed a little off for the game, and not only that, it is pretty sluggish and the controls are pretty stiff. But the music just caught me off guard so much. Very similar to another game that I have called Smuggler's Run, which has like rave dance music while you're running around trying to get contraband and stuff. Yeah, I would have thought like metal or something would be playing, but nope, it's techno. I kid you not, it's techno music, and it's so bizarre. Same thing with the King of Fighters. It's not techno. The first time I actually heard the music was the character select screen. The music in the character select sounded a lot like hip hop, which was definitely not something that the King of Fighters is known for. It's not known for hip hop. It's never had anything hip hop, sort of. There were some that did sound sort of like hip hop ish, but never a character select theme that was actually like hip hop sounding. It was actually pretty cool. I actually liked it. It was actually pretty catchy. So there's that. But yeah, it's a really great game though. Really great games actually. Now for the music. So we got Korn's newest album, The Serenity of Suffering. I only heard one track, which was a single. I don't know if they made more than just one, which the single that I heard was Rotting in Vain, so that's like literally the only song I've heard from here. I haven't heard the whole album yet because I haven't really gotten around to it. It's kind of unfortunate, but I will get to it eventually. Mudvayne, Lost and Found. I've heard 2 tracks from this album. I randomly picked them when I imported the tracks and everything onto my PlayStation 3. So like that, whenever I want to play, if I want to listen to something, metal while I'm murdering, whatever, I have that to listen to. The tracks that I heard were Fall Into Sleep and Rain, Sun, Gone, which are actually pretty good tracks. So I'm really, really looking forward to listening to the whole thing when I actually have time, because, right now I don't really have too much time, but I will definitely listen to them. Next up, we got, Apathy's Weekend at the Cape, a really, really good album. My only gripe with it is that it's insanely short. It's really short, especially coming from Apathy, because I'm like Wanna Snuggle, Honky Kong, even his collection album, The Alien Tongue, had more than 20 tracks. A little more than 20 tracks. This one only has 11. No, actually, I'm lying. It's 10. If the bonus track, if Warfare, which is the bonus track, if that would not have been on this album, it would have literally have been nine tracks. It's short, yes, but the tracks do make up for it immensely because they're very good tracks. Speaking of The Alien Tongue, next is Apathy's collection album, The Alien Tongue. This was stuff that he had done when he was starting out in the mid to late 90s. A lot of the stuff is very old. You can definitely hear it. You can definitely hear it when he actually starts rapping, and it's actually really good. A really good album actually. I'm really actually happy to have this. Next we got Apathy's Where's Your Album. This was to hold off fans because what was it? Wanna Snuggle was coming out and people really wanted to hear something, so he decided to release this and to kind of keep fans at bay. Okay, it's coming out, just listen to this for a while until that one comes out. So yeah, it's actually a really good album. Next up, we got Vinnie Paz's newest album, The Cornerstone of the Corner Store. His third album, and I think personally to me, it's his best by far. I mean, I love Season of the Assassin, really great album. God of the Serengeti, another really great album. But this one, he really, 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 really knocked it out of the park with this one. I absolutely love it. It's a really great album. Next up is Ill Bill's debut album, What's Wrong with Bill. This is the first album of his that I've ever owned, and I'm really happy that it's this one because it is an amazing album. I never really heard the whole thing. I've heard a few tracks like The Anatomy of a School Shooting, Alien Workshop, what was the other one? American History X, The Final Scene, and Chasing the Dragon, which were probably maybe 5 tracks. The Anatomy of a School Shooting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this album has 16 tracks. So out of the 16, I only heard 5, so that's 11 more to listen to. Next up, we have The Lost Children of Babylon's third album, I think. The 9/11 Report, The Ultimate Conspiracy. The reason why I'm saying I think is because the date or the year that they have on the back, all of them say 2006. I have Where the Light Was Created and Words from the Duat. Well, all 3 of them say 2006, so I'm not exactly sure which one came out first, so probably look that up. But yeah, this is apparently their most controversial album, obviously for a good reason. Just look at the cover, you know, and look at the back. So, very controversial indeed, and especially the topics that they kind of touch on in the album itself as well. Very controversial. It's a very good album though. Next is The Lost Children of Babylon, Where the Light Was Created, the Equividium. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. This is a really good album as well. I heard a lot of the tracks on here, like Will You Be Prepared When the Elohim Returns, Where the Light Was Created, Chapter 1, Egyptian Magic, Cosmic Consciousness, Gladiator, As We Become One with the Sun, From the Womb of El Kalum, and I've heard a lot of the tracks on here. So, it's a very, very good album. And same thing with this one, The Lost Children of Babylon, Words from the Duat, Book of Anubis. Very, very good album. Distant Traveler, Chosen Children, Egyptian Intuition, The Rising Force, The Missing Link, Duel of the Fates, which has a lot of references to Star Wars, and it is not a Star Wars song. They just reference Star Wars a lot for some reason. But yeah, it's a really good album. So, sorry about that. Those are all of the games that I own, and all the new albums, all the new games that I've gotten within this month. I'm going to be ordering 2 games and another CD, which is Ill Bill's second album, The Hour of Reprisal. I'm also going to be ordering Neo Geo Battle Coliseum and X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged Edition for the PlayStation 3. So I'll be doing a quick little video on that. I'm also ordering a movie, which is called The 300 Spartans. Apparently it was the movie that inspired the graphic novel 300, so it's pretty interesting. Can't wait to see what that movie's going to be like. I've seen 300, I have it. I love the 300 movie. I even seen the second part. It's not as bad as everyone made it out to be, but there are some parts where it's just kind of like, it's not that good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Have a good night. It's nighttime where I'm at now. If it's daytime, have a good morning or afternoon. Most importantly, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, take care. Bye-bye.